Hi friends, and welcome back to Cooking with Ken. Today we're going to try our hand at some Ninja Foodi roasted or air crisp Brussels sprouts. Stay tuned. Okay, basically for our Ninja Brussels sprout dish, we're going to need some Brussels sprouts. I got at a large store, as you know which one I'm probably talking about. Of course, you need your Ninja with your basket in there. You need some olive oil, garlic salt, pepper. That little bowl is just for discarding pieces, and that's my mixing bowl for tossing the Brussels sprouts in there with the oil after I cut them. And of course a knife and a cutting board. Well, as you can see, I'm using the basket here. I weighed out about a pound of these Brussels sprouts. You notice that the cut end is going to be kind of discolored and everything, so we're going to go ahead and just cut off the tip of that, any leaves that are weird or dirty, and then cut each of these Brussels sprouts in half, put them in our mixing bowl. All the little scraps we put in our small little scrap bowl. So we just do that to the whole pound of Brussels sprouts. We just keep on going. Throw away the ones that are really bad if there are some real bad ones. You can keep on peeling leaves off the edges if you need to get to clean, Brussels sprout. Like that. Alright, so I'm getting close to the end of that 1 pound's worth of Brussels sprouts. You see how I'm cutting them in half there. Let the little loose leaves go. If you have some that drop into the bowl with it, that's good because those things end up turning out to be kind of like little crispy bites when you're cooking them, so they're going to be good and delicious anyway. So just finish them all up, put them in the bowl, and then we go to seasoning next. Cut. Alright, so there we have the halved Brussels sprouts in the bowl. You see there's quite a bit of scraps and cut-offs that you use. Those stem ends get kind of brown on those pretty fast, and especially if your bag of produce is older than you want it to be. And of course my basket I used to hold them in the first place, I'll just put them back into the Ninja Foodi. Get it all ready. And we're going to start seasoning them. A little bit of oil drizzled over the top. Some garlic salt. And a bit of pepper to taste, and I like pepper, so it's not going to hurt my feelings. Put quite a bit in. And then we're going to shake them up, get them all incorporated. In the Ninja book, it says to warm up your foodi a little bit before you use it. Put on air crisp. It wants me to shut the lid. 390 for 5 minutes, it said. So set it for 5 minutes. And that's just to warm up the basket and such inside there, all the internals, so that the roasting process can happen a little bit quicker. So we'll come back when it's done. Okay, it's done with the warm up. And we'll go ahead and open up the lid and dump in our seasoned Brussels sprouts. Knock it a little bit just to get it more evened out. Close the lid back down. Alright, go back to air crisp, 390 for, let's go 12 minutes this time. And start. We'll be back here shortly to check on the progress. About 6 minutes left. I just want to take the opportunity to point out that this vent in the back, a lot of hot air comes out of there when you're in the air crisping mode, so don't have it too close to anything in the back of it if you're worried about it. Okay, as you can see, we've gotten below 6 minutes, so I'm going to check these things real quick. Just lift the lid back up. There's no harm in doing that. Look down in there. You can see them starting to crisp a little bit here and there. But you always want to kind of shake them up and stir them around a little. So get something that's heat resistant. And just give them a good toss. Spread them back out. Put them back down. And definitely, if you look in there real close, It's not quite cooked the way we want them to, so another 5 minutes at least, and we'll check them again. I wanted to show this functionality to you also. So we're coming down off of our extra 6 minutes, not extra, the original 12 minutes, but we checked it at 6 minutes. And this, if it goes to 0, it'll shut off. So I'm thinking I might want a little more time. You can just you can add time as you go. You don't have to wait for it to stop. So you can make it, 8 more minutes, and then it'll flash and think about it for a second. And then it'll go 8 minutes and start counting down. So you don't have to stop it or anything. Just up the time a little bit and let it go. So I just did that because I wanted some extra time to cook in case they weren't browned enough. All right, so here we are looking at it near the end of the original 12 minutes. And you can see quite more of it is browned up nicely. That's probably about where we want to be. So 12 minutes was about right. Maybe a minute more, but that's up to you. I think this is probably good enough. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna grab one of these out with a fork and give it a chomp. Oops, I lost a nice crispy piece. You can see how it's all crisped up and everything pretty nice. I think I need one more just for a better sample size. Yeah, they're pretty good. I think what I'm going to do is toss them one more time and then go for another minute and call it quits. Okay, really, we didn't really need any more time. I ate another couple of them and they're pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the machine. Take it out and put it back in our original mixing bowl. Some oil and salt in there, is not going to hurt anything. You can see how some of those shreddings came down through there. Those are probably good to eat too. I might go ahead and gather them here in a second. But as you can see, it's pretty easy to make roasted Brussels sprouts. All those crispy little bits are nice and caramely. I think what I might do is just drizzle a little bit of balsamic on them here. And balsamic's gonna add kind of a little bit of a sweet note to it, a little tartness too, but it really freshens up your Brussels sprouts, makes them really tasty. Now if you really wanted to, you could also toss these with a little bit of feta or some Parmesan or something, cheese of your choice. Bon appetit, we'll see you next time.